Morning. So, what happens when you know you need help, but you feel stuck in a position where it's like, well, I need help. If I had help, I'd be growing and I'd be making more money. But right now, I don't have enough money to pay for the help that's going to get me to where I need to go. All right. It's this classic catch 22, and it leads to feeling stuck in limbo. Excuse me while I move the mic around and hopefully it doesn't sound terrible to all of you. Um, in limbo, as far as I know, I might be wrong on this because I'm not exactly a scholar, despite the books on the shelf behind me. I guess it's that hand. There we go. Uh, Limbo is similar to the idea of purgatory, right? It's being stuck in between and not being able to move somewhere, not being able to move to where you need to go or where you want to be, and and so limbo is really it's excruciating, right? Feel torn. Ultimately, it's this experience of being stretched too thin, where you're torn between places. You're pulled between places because you know you want to grow, you need to grow, but you lack the resources to move forward and to grow, right? And so here's the real catch to it all, though, is the lack is up here. It's not out here. It really comes down to it because it's a mindset thing. Are you obstacle are you obstacle focused or are you opportunity focused? Those who are opportunity focused recognize when the resource shows up for you in your life that is exactly what you need in order to help you move forward, you take action on it. You find a way to utilize that resource and to move forward, right? But if you're obstacle thinking, which I used to speak as guilty of such things in the past. If you're obstacle focused, if you're an obstacle thinker, all you can see is that obstacle, right? And it just covers your entire experience, right? It just blocks everything out. So opportunity thinkers are able to look beyond the obstacle to the vision, to the past the horizon of the current obstacles, because we're all facing obstacles all the time, right? But it comes down to what are you going to do about it? How do you respond to your obstacles? And so that my point here is that if you know that coaching is what's going to help move you forward, don't let resources be what stop you. Because what happens, because I talk to some of these people, who are in a position where they're primed, they're ready to move forward in their business. The things are there, but the block is this, right? The obstacle becomes the thinking. The obstacle thinking gets in the way, and because of that, they're not able to utilize the resources that are available to them. Sometimes it's not easy. I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not like magically a suitcase of cash shows up for you. It doesn't work. It's not how it happens. But when you're committed and determined, you'll find a way. We can all look back in our life to situations where there was something that you really wanted, even if that was a cookie in the cookie jar, and you found a way to get that cookie out of the cookie jar without your mom hearing the lid pop off. Yeah, do I know a little bit about that? Yes, I do. And other such things. So my point being, if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way to do it. Right? So it really becomes deep. So to take it to the deeper layer, to the deeper level of it, is obstacle thinking is an excuse to not look at yourself, because obstacle thinking is really it's a symptom of not believing in yourself, right? So again, it comes down to if you got a business, if you're a coach, and you know that getting some coaching on the sales and the marketing and the business development side of things would take your business to the next level, but you're struggling in that limbo of, if I had some help, I could move forward. I know that's what I need, but I don't have the money to pay for the help to move forward. It's limbo. And what happens is a year from now, if you don't take action, if you don't do something to change that situation, it's still going to be like that. But everything else is moving forward. All of life is moving forward. We're moving with it, or we're moving backwards, because nothing is static, right? Because by even if you were to stay completely still, other things are moving ahead of you, and so by default you're falling behind. But what happens is we're always in motion. There's always some movement. So it's either we're moving forward and we're growing, or we're falling behind, or moving backwards, right? So the opportunity for you is to stay in action, clear, focused, inspired action, never anxiety driven. I don't want, because that's important too. If your decision is based out of anxiety, it's not the right decision. And I don't encourage anybody to take the leap to work with me if it's an anxiety decision. But if it's an inspired decision where they see that new potential of how they can, sell more of their services and finally hit that breakthrough that they've been longing for, like all of my clients experience, then it's the right choice, right? Inspired decisions, not anxiety decisions. I just have to put that bookmark in here as I bring up certain negative aspects. I don't ever mean that to then create an anxiety that would drive a decision for you. But the main thing is just to come back to, if you're feeling in a place of limbo, the thing to do is to do something, to take action, to change the dynamic so that it doesn't continue. And at that point, it is, sitting down, looking at what resources and supports, like resources and people do you have available to you in your sphere of available opportunity. What do you have out there that can help move you forward? Sometimes it's an app, right? Maybe you need an email autoresponder. I don't know, just throwing something out there, right? Or something like Kartra, what I use to host all my landing pages and my email autoresponder, things like that. Maybe you just need a system, right? A technical application, or maybe you need a person who can help pull you out of the weeds so that you can see not just your business, but your thinking and your mindset and your performance from a different perspective, and amplify. And that's what I do with my clients, right? So if any of this resonates with you and you want to have that conversation with me, of course, feel free. Just drop a comment down below or send me a DM anytime. But my main point today is how to break out of limbo is to do something. Because if you don't do something, the limbo continues and there's this constant stretch and pressure, right? And so it's just the constant encouragement to myself as much as to you. Obstacle thinking is a problem, right? We have to keep all of ourselves accountable, not to fall into obstacle thinking, but to be opportunity thinking, right? If the opportunity is there and you're gonna 2x your ROI in a short period of time, right? Like I say, just for another example, I just had a conversation with somebody who we saw that. I could see that the opportunity was there to 2x their ROI with me within the first month. But the obstacle of the deposit to get started was a block. And that was unfortunate, right? It's still kind of disappointing to me because I would love to see, but and then it's like, whoa, why don't I just remove the deposit? No way. I've done that too. So as coaches out there, right? Like I don't let people in without a deposit because there needs to be skin in the game. Otherwise, the expectations get weird. I've experienced that because I've tried that. I do a lot of trial and error. But anyway, before I just continue on, thanks for watching this one. That's the main thing. Be opportunity minded. Remain in opportunity thinking, right? If there's an opportunity for you to capture great return, great value, great reward, the obstacles will always be there. They're always going to be there, no matter what you're trying to accomplish. So don't allow yourself to sink into obstacle thinking, but remain in opportunity thinking and move forward. Momentum breeds success more than anything. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk again soon. Oh, and if you're not in my group, the Sales 2.0 group, head over there. I'm going to be doing a training this Friday. I'm not sure quite what time, probably 2 p.m. Things have been a lot of things been up in the air this month for me, but we'll be doing live trainings there moving forward on the subjects of sales and on the mindset of sales and on how to attract more clients, collect more leads, etc. So it's going to be a great place to really just have that fresh take on a lot of things you probably already know, but deeper application, and a fresh take on it that is going to amplify the results in your life. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you're not part of the group, you can find it in my banner. The link there, and I'll see you over there this Friday. If you can join me live, you can jump in for live Q&A. That'll be good stuff. All right, talk soon. Bye.